You know that feeling when you really want to create, but life keeps getting in the way? Or when you finally sit down to make something and suddenly you find yourself overthinking every little detail? Or worse, talking yourself out of starting because you feel like you won't have time to devote to it? Yeah, same here. I used to truly struggle to finish any creative project. I'd start strong, but somewhere in the middle I get stuck, distracted, or just plain overwhelmed. The unfinished projects would start piling up. But when I started approaching my art differently, it completely changed how I create. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. Who knows? Maybe it can do the same for you. Making art consistently doesn't have to be hard. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Donna. I'm a mixed media artist, and I created this channel to help others who wish to create more do so through simple design ideas, organization tips, and a behind-the-scenes look at how a working artist gets it done. If your projects are piling up, or if you're having trouble getting started in the first place, this video is definitely for you. If you're just looking to streamline your creative time, stick with me. Since I make art for a living, maximizing my productivity while still enjoying the process is essential. A production and process-focused approach is a simple way to get more art done without stress. What I mean by production is basically making more than one piece at a time, kind of like an assembly line. And what I mean by process-focused is simply being focused on the process, the actual act of whatever you're doing, whether it's painting or picking out colors or whatever your process is. That becomes the focus rather than the end product. Let's break it down into 3 pressure-free methods. I use these in my own process. Let's get started. Here's the first secret. Work in small, focused steps. This method helps me stay in the moment and the process instead of overthinking each step and being too end product focused. Not rushing, not forcing it, just breaking things down into little manageable pieces. And the best part, it actually makes the process so much more fun. It's literally batch creating. It relaxes my brain by minimizing task switching, which maximizes my time spent in the studio, like prepping all of my backgrounds first, then adding texture, then the layered details of the waves. You get the picture. It keeps me from second guessing every little detail and lets me actually enjoy each stage. Do you already do this in some aspect of your life? Try it with art. Pick a project, set a timer for 10 minutes, and just do one step. You might be surprised how much easier it feels. This leads to the next thing I noticed when I started working in production. Less pressure equals more creativity. Have you ever found yourself staring at a blank canvas? The pressure can hold you back, but when you work on multiple pieces at once, something amazing happens. You give yourself permission to experiment. Instead of putting all the pressure on one project, you can play with different ideas across several. When I used to work on just one piece at a time, I'd obsess over it. Every brush stroke felt like a make or break decision. Also, because of my ADHD, I was going from one project to the next anyway, so this kind of streamlined that. So now, instead of quitting one project because I got frustrated or overwhelmed and starting something new, I just do one process at a time, and I have 3 or 5 chances to get it right, depending on how many I have in production. So I just don't think about the end product as much, and I just give myself over to the process, which is really why we do this, right? When I started doing multiple pieces at once of the same design, all of that pressure I was putting on myself disappeared. It's truly magical. The less you stress over getting it perfect, the better each piece turns out. Honestly, I absolutely love this freedom to explore and let the creative process unfold naturally. So if you've been feeling stuck, try grabbing 3 blank canvases instead of 1 and see what happens. Not only does it take the pressure off, but you'll also start seeing connections between them that you wouldn't have noticed otherwise. The third and possibly the coolest thing is finding that these tiny sessions add up. Before you know it, You've built a sustainable art habit that fits into your life. Let's be real. Finding time for art can feel impossible some days. We all have those days where there's just no time. I used to procrastinate endlessly, waiting for an extended block of time that never came. I could even put it on my calendar, but if even 10 minutes of that block was taken over by something else, I would scrap the whole chunk because it didn't seem long enough. But here's the thing. I found out I don't need hours. Even 5 or 10 minutes counts. It can be playing with texture, choosing colors, or sketching a new idea. Each small step adds up. Simple as that. I found that when I create a little bit, often, I feel way more connected to my art. It's not something I have to make time for anymore. It's just part of my day. We don't need more time to create. We just need the freedom to create in ways that work for us. Adopting a production and process-based approach transformed my creative time from task mastering to a relaxed and treasured growth journey. Whether you're a seasoned artist or a beginner, it could be the key to unlocking more time for creating while also finding your joy in the journey. So let's make more art and have fun doing it. I don't want making art to feel like another thing on your to-do list. I want it to feel light, exciting, and totally doable because it is. So if you're feeling stuck, try this with me. Break it down, take the pressure off, make something, anything, for 5 minutes today. Then come back and tell me how it went. And if you would also like some ideas for setting up your space to be more creation friendly and organized, I'll link my playlist of organization videos below for you. Stay tuned for more.